everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you liked my previous video with my wooden pieces. I know that it kind of happened unexpectedly, but I've come to realize that sometimes that will happen, especially with artists. And also, if my dad's really excited about a certain project and he wants me to do it right away, then I will certainly do it. Those wooden pieces were fun. Maybe one of these days I'll do another full video of that, like painting it and everything. But until then, let's go ahead and go back to this project with the ceramics. So this time I chose to do kind of like a jewelry box, a very small and simple one. And for this one, I did El Paso Proud to kind of go with the theme of El Paso Strong, El Paso Pride, and now El Paso Proud. And then in another set of pieces, I will have Juarez Strong, Pride, and Proud to symbolize the unfortunate victims earlier in August. Unlike the previous pieces, how I kind of chose kind of like a surrounding. For this one, I chose to do a more abstract approach because I feel like I've done like all the drawings I could of El Paso for now, and I need to do more research on that. So this should be interesting. So I don't have chosen colors or anything. I'm just gonna go based off my imagination. So it'll kind of look like a stained glass window. So we shall see how that goes. But I'm really excited. Oh, and one thing is I originally wanted to put the saying on top, but I decided to stick with it going on the side, since when people walk around and pass by your table, they mostly see the quotes on the side of boxes and everything. So I decided to stick with that, because even though it's a nice idea to put it on here, more than likely they won't see it when they walk by unless they're standing on your table. I might try to do that in another one because I do have another jewelry box, but we shall see if that happens. But let's go ahead and get started. everybody. So that took way longer than anticipated. I wasn't expecting it to take so long. I did put a lot of detail on the sketch here. I'm gonna gently touch it since it's still a little bit wet. And so I took a lot of the little details I put out because I couldn't reach some of those lines. I made them too tiny. So I combined a few blocks. But it came out really colorful here. Then I also painted the bottom. And so Proud, I think I did it a little bit too dark, but I'll find a way to fix it a little bit. But I think it came out really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and first put Mod Podge on it before I trace anything. I know it looks a little bit messy right now, but once I put Mod Podge on it and once I trace the lines, it should be a lot better. Let's go ahead and get started. Finished covering it in Mod Podge, and that went relatively quickly than most of my pieces that I have done previously. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and let it kind of dry overnight so it can get like a good sense of being dry, and so that way I don't also mess up my marker. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I finished it. So that took a lot longer than most of my pieces just because I had a lot of details, and I'm for one that if I have like small little chunks of design mixed in with like big chunks, I don't like it to be uneven. If there was like a big patch of like, let's say purple, I would still divide it into more smaller pieces. I think it came out pretty cool and very unique. And if you can tell, it's a little bit less messy now, but now it really looks like a stained glass window now. So I am very happy about that. So this is still a little wet. So it looks like a bunch of like rainbow colors and everything. It's amazing. That is it for this week's ceramics, and this one came out pretty creative. So next time I should be working on the Juarez logos with the same phrases, just instead of El Paso, it's Juarez in front of it. That is it, and I shall see you in the next one.